Well, hello YouTube! In this tutorial we're gonna learn about while loops. And where we're gonna use this thing? Well, every time when you need something to happen in the background all over again until you say that it's end, you're gonna use while loop. So first thing first, you need to have ground zero and like a counter. And how to jump from one thing to another while this thing runs. So integer, and I need to reposition my mouse. Integer, counter, and 0. So this is our starting point, right? So you're gonna start typing while and normal brackets, and here we must state what is the top level, like where we need to go, what is the ending point, how to count from one thing to another. So until counter reach 20, okay, so see, equality including 20, we are going to do some operation, very simple one, like cout and counter at the moment of execution, let's say, and we're gonna print that counter. So every time when we are jumping from one thing from 0 to 20, we're gonna print that thing. And line. So this is very simple stuff. Now you need to be very cautious when you're using this thing, because you need to there is possibility when you're starting this programming stuff that you will run into endless loop. So if you do not define your boundaries and how to get from one jump to another, you're gonna end up in something that will run constantly. So this is a bug. Actually, this code is a bug. Let me show that. Check this out. See, it constantly works, constantly. So let me also show you the CPU usage. Just a second. So performance, see? So this was before starting while loop, and now we have a situation that we are using 36% of machine, and my machine is actually very nice. So now when I cancel this loop very aggressively, now we are going back to some normal like operation, 10 or 15%, see, almost to 10%, I think. Yeah, something like that, but still lower than this level when we are running our ill-constructed application. So let's figure what we're gonna do now to correct this kind of bug. Well, down there you need to say how to get from one jump to another. So let me type that. And we are going to do that right here inside of operations, not outside of while loop. So this is starting point, this is ending point of our loop. Now, how to get from one jump to another? Existing position, existing counter in a moment of time. So on top of that, we're gonna add +1. So +1 is a jump. Existing counter +1. So this is the next counter, and we're gonna get it with existing counter in a moment of time +1. And of course, because this is command, we need to close it in C++ with semicolon. And now everything will be fine. Let me test that. And there you go, from 0 to 20. And if you don't want to use 20 for some reason, you can just remove this symbol of equality, and that's pretty much it. But I lost my terminal, so let me to get out from here. Where is my code block? Okay. So no one is forcing you to just use one. You can use jumps bigger, smaller. So with the 5, let's say you're gonna have smaller number of bigger jumps. See, this thing work. So let's see how quickly we can go to 2000 with 5 jumps, let's say. And there you go. See, C++ is extremely simple. I mean fast. So if you use this in a Python, you will probably need a couple of seconds more. But because this is low-level stuff, the thing works extremely fine. So this is the reason why people are using C++ and C in places where they have that speed requirements. Okay, so now I'm just here printing, you know, counter, but you can also have custom lines or something like that. So very simple stuff, but you can upgrade it a little bit better. And line and many other things. And save and refresh, and now you will see mess on the screen. See, it still need more time, but it's definitely faster than Python. I mean, because Python is interpreted language, you're doing everything in a shell, and here you are directly transferring this piece of code into actual application. Okay, so now let's grab stuff from keyboard, like this is starting point, and we're gonna grab it from keyboard. So cout, enter, starting position. I think this is correct in English. Yeah, something like that. And line, and console, we're gonna flush that thing to counter, container, variable, call it whatever you like, whatever suits your way of thinking, and down there you don't need to change anything. Okay, so it's cool. You can use X here, nothing scary. And run, enter starting position like 5, and there you go. So for simplicity reasons, let's just go to 1, and let's just go here to 100, and let me test this again. Starting position will be 0, and there you go. Right, now let's also grab a couple of things. Let's grab through keyboard also top, level, and also jump, like stupid algorithm, but it will work. So let me also steal this code from myself, because I don't want to waste your time. Enter top level that we need to reach. Top level, and we're gonna put this into, well, top level, meaning we also need to have it here. So first we are creating containers, and then we are putting stuff in containers through keyboard input. What else we need? Okay, jump. So jump, right. And also I'm gonna steal this code and put it here. So enter jump, and we're gonna put this into jump container. And now down there we need to change these hard-coded stuff. So this is beginning and this is end. So end is top level, and here we are printing that counter, that this is cool, but down there we will substitute this one with the stuff that we are grabbing from keyboard, which is jump. Okay, and let's save and a little bit beautify this ugly code. Return. Yeah, I think it's cool. So let me run this stuff. Right, enter starting position 0, next. Enter top level 10,000. Let me just see how much that will take of time. And jumps, I don't know, 25, who cares? And there you go. Everything is done very quickly. So yeah, nothing scary here. So if you're confused, don't use keyboard input and don't use these appropriate containers, and use hard-coded top levels, use hard-coded jumps, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think this is relatively simple. If you go through this couple of times, you don't need more than, I don't know, 50 minutes to grasp this stuff with the typing. Yeah, I mean, it depends how many programming experience up till now you have, but if you know any other programming language, this is like breeze. I mean, this is just like a learning just words. Programming language is, well, at least that level, when you're learning it, is just grasping new words. I mean, if someone invents some kind of programming language that will be meta-programming language, then we can just use that language to learn every other one. But hey, if you know PHP, you know C++, well, at least this basic stuff. and reverse. So yep, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching as always, and yep, see you next tutorial.